Hello everyone and welcome to our new English lesson. Today's lesson is going to be about grammar. It is about past simple. So let's start. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to understand and recognize the form and the use of past simple. To accurately use the past simple tends to talk about past events. Last one, distinguish between regular and irregular verbs. So first let's read this dialogue. Did you have a good day, Ali? Yes, Dad. It was a great day for me. Great. Can you tell us what did you do? In the morning, I helped my mom in the kitchen. Then I read a book. After that, I did my math homework, though I didn't like it, but I knew I had to do it. In the afternoon, I watched an action movie. And in the evening, I revised my English lessons. Great job! I am proud of you, son. Let's have a look at another example. He bought this car last week. So, do we understand when did he buy the car? Yes, he bought it last week. We have last week. So we know when and what time did he buy this car, right? This is simply simple past. Simple past is used when talking about something that happened and we know exactly when it happened. Quiz time. You are going to look at the pictures and describe them giving the right verbs. These pictures are all about regular verbs. For regular verbs, we have some rules. Rule 1. If a verb ends in E, add D. You just add a D to the verb. Look here, we have 4 verbs, 4 pictures. Picture number 1. Great, like. Picture number 2. Yes, dance. Number 3. Good, to bake. Number 4. This one, not this one. Right, to change. So can you put these verbs in past simple? Great, we just add a D. Like becomes liked, danced, changed, and baked. Notice that all these verbs have D endings. Great. Rule number 2. If a verb ends in a consonant plus Y, we change Y to an I and then we add ED. Like in here, plus IED. Great. Let's look at the first picture. Can you guess the verb? Good. Study. Next picture. Right. Copy. Next. Marry. Right. Last one. To cry. Great. If we have a verb that ends with Y and before Y there is a consonant, we simply drop Y and we add IED. Like in study. It becomes studied. Copy. Copied. Marry. Married. Great. Cry. Cried. Very good job. So we simply drop Y and we put IED. Right? Can he do Y? Can do IED. Simple. Notice that all these verbs have IED endings. Rule 3. If a verb ends in a vowel plus consonant, we simply add ed, like in these pictures. So picture number 1. Good. Play. Next. Stay. Next. Enjoy. Last one. Obey. Very good job. Can you guess the past simple for these verbs? Let's start with play. Good job. Played. stay, stayed, enjoy, enjoyed, obey, obeyed. Very good job. So as you see here, we have Y at the end, but before Y we have a vowel. We don't have a consonant, right? If we have a vowel before Y, we simply add ed. So notice that all these verbs have ed endings. Rule 4. If a verb ends in a consonant plus vowel plus consonant pattern, you double the final consonant. You double the final consonant plus ed. For example, what is the verb here? Good, stop. Next. Good, hug. Next. Drop. Last one. Clap. Very good job. Can you give me the past simple for stop? Good job. Stopped. Look at what happened here. Yes. We have a consonant and a vowel, then another consonant. We automatically double the last consonant, which is P, and we get stopped. We will do the same for hug, drop, and clap. Great. For hug, we get hugged. Right. Because we have a consonant plus a vowel plus consonant, we double G. Drop. Good job. Dropped. Last one. Clap. Good. Clapped. So notice that all these verbs have ed endings as well. Rule number 5. For all the other verbs, we simply add ed, which means for the rest of the verbs we adjust ed. Like in here, picture number 1. Good. Open. Wash. Picture number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the verb is count. Next picture. Good. Clean. Next. Yes. Ask. Last one. Good. Cook. Good. Can you guess the past simple for these verbs? Right. We simply add ed. So notice that all these verbs have ed endings. We are done now with regular verbs. Now let's move to the second part, which is irregular verbs. الأفعال فيهم شوية ديال التحدي. Okay. So look at the pictures and try to describe them. Picture number 1. Good. To fall. Next. Good. Sit. Next. Read. Next. Drink. Last one. Good. Buy. Can you guess the past simple for these verbs? Let's start with the first one. Fall becomes fell. Sit. Good. Sat. Read. Read. Like a color. It is pronounced like red color. بحال إذا كان تقول اللون الأحمر. Red. Next. Drank. Last one. Good. Bought. Very good job. Let's move to the next list. Picture number 1. Good. To dream. Next. Okay. An idea. Good. Verb to have. Next. Drive. Good. Here. Swim. Next. Eat. Last one. 2. Good. Right. Let's get the past simple for these verbs. Can you? Yes, for dream, we have dreamt, dreamt, or dreamed. These two answers are possible. We can say dreamed or dreamt. Have. Good. Had. Drive. Drove. Swim. Swam. Eat. At. It is pronounced at or ate. Write. Wrote. Well done. So as you see here, irregular verbs have no rule. And to avoid making mistakes with irregular verbs, you will need to learn them by heart. So now let's recall the use of simple past. When do we use simple past? We use past simple tense to talk about completed actions that happened at a specific time in the past, which means we know exactly when the action happened, right? Like in these two examples. I washed my car yesterday. Next, she cooked pizza last night. So, for the first activity, when did I wash my car? Great, yesterday. When did she cook pizza? She cooked it last night. This is past simple. It answers the time the action happened exactly, right? We will see other time expressions later. Kinds of sentences in past simple. We have affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. For this lesson and this video, we're going to deal only with the affirmative sentences. And in the next video or next lesson, we are going to see part 2, dealing with negative and interrogative. Let's see now the structure of affirmative sentence. In affirmative sentence, we need to have a subject plus verb in past tense and a complement. For example, Ahmed visited us last week. Let's move now to deal with time expressions for past simple. For time expressions, we can say we have expressions with last, expressions with yesterday, in, and ago. For example, we can say last Sunday, last night, last month, last year, last weekend, and last week, etc., etc. For yesterday, we can say the day before yesterday, afternoon, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, yesterday night, yesterday morning. And for ago, we can say 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, a year ago, 3 days ago, a month ago, and maybe a week ago, etc., etc. Last one for in. In, it is about past dates. For example, in 2010, in 1999, in the 19th century. So once you come across these expressions, you automatically need to put the verb in past simple form. Okay? I think we are done now explaining the lesson and it's time to practice. Here in this activity, you are going to write the past tense form for each of the following regular verbs. Regular verbs, remember. So now you try to remember the rules we have seen in the beginning of the video. Try to see when to add ed, when to add ied, when to double the consonant, and when to add just a d. Okay? So let's start. The first verb is to smile. Yes. Good job. Smiled. Walk. Good job. Walked. Ed. Cry. Good job. Cried. Plan. Good. Planned. How to write planned? Good. With double N. Well done, because we have a vowel between two consonants, right? So planned. Pray. Good. We just add ed. Prayed. Mop. Good. Mopped. Consonant, vowel, consonant. We need to double the P. Mopped. Wash. Good. Just ed. Enjoy. Well done. Just ed. Decide. Good. Decided. We just add a D because we have an E at the end. Hurry. Right. Hurried. We need to drop Y to write IED. Hurried. Well done. So as you see here, we have verbs that we need only to add a D, verbs that we need to add ed, like in walk and wash, verbs where we need to drop y and write ied, like in cry and hurry, verbs where we need to double the consonants, like plan, planned, and in mop, mopped, and verbs where we add just ed, even if we have y, because we have a vowel before y. Well done. Let's move now to activity number 2. Here you are going to complete the following sentences with the past simple tense of the verbs given. You have here 7 sentences, and take a couple of minutes, do the activity, and go back to the video. Ready? Number 1. She, very good, ate her breakfast at 7:30 yesterday morning. Next, Anwar, good, decided to read the story last month. 3. They, good, they bought a nice house near the beach last summer. 4. They, good, walked to school this morning. 5. Sana, yes, played soccer 2 days ago. Next, he, well done, studied hard last night. 7. Rida, great, drank orange juice for breakfast. Well done. Let's move to the last activity. Here you are going to write 5 sentences telling us the things you did last summer holiday. Okay? So I will be waiting for your answers. That's all for now. Thank you very much. See you next lesson, inshallah.